Hey, man. Two things happened last week that remind me why we do this. Why the people come here. And look, people come here for analysis sometimes. People come here for a fun conversation. People come here for a good time. And people come here for them jokes. Go.
Hey, we ain't joking today.
Oh, let me tell you. We had two of the most hilarious ass whippings I've ever seen in the NFL happen on one day. On one day, Cole, back to back. Back to back. The NFL was cooking. All right. So if you don't know, the Dolphins beat, and I swear to God, I'm not joking. The Dolphins beat a NFL team, the Denver Broncos, 70-20. And you know what, Cole? It could have been so much more.
Didn't they pull their starters after the third quarter?
You know who put the 70th point on the board?
Who?
Robbie Chosen.
Oh,
you know who Robbie Chosen is?
Robbie Anderson?
The former Robbie Anderson. And guess what, dog? Sertan was on the field.
Oh, God.
Guess who threw that football, by the way? It wasn't two. It was Mike White.
Oh.
They kept the Broncos. Y'all need to understand. The Broncos kept their starters on the field till like late in the fourth quarter.
Hey, I'm not going front. That's the most embarrassing ass whipping I ever seen. You know what's crazy? They really could have set the record for most points in a game, and they chose not to.
He took pity. After scoring 70 points, he decided, nah, I'm going to chill.
Nah, y'all get it.
Y'all had enough. Y'all had enough. Like, what?
No, what? Man. Make history.
Finish the job. Finish the job, Mike McDaniels. What are you doing? You get to 70, dog. Like, I'm going to take a knee now. Now you fucking with me. That's what it was, man. Nah. Imagine somebody do that. Imagine it. This shit would be embarrassing if it happened to you on Madden. Imagine somebody did this to you on Madden and it got to the 1 yard line, was like, GG's, took 3 knees, and then ended the game. You're like, you don't even respect me, dog. Like,
hey, no. Did you hear Garrett Bowles? Did you hear Garrett Bowles in the post game when they talked?
No, what'd he say?
He was like, I dead ass verbatim. This is what he said. He said, "Shit, I've been here for 7 years. I'm just tired of losing, dog. All I've done in 7 years is lost."
Damn, man, he doing the Joe Hayden speech.
All I've ever done in 7 years is lost.
Remember when Joe Hayden, like, I forget what it was. I feel like because these things tend to happen after losses in Pittsburgh, right? It brings out the most unhinged in anybody related to the Cleveland Browns. Right? We lost Odell at the game in Pittsburgh. We lost Baker Mayfield. This is the stuff that happens. And I remember there's a clip out there of Joe Hayden being brought to literal tears because he's like, we just lose, dog, every time. Like, I remember they interviewed Trent Richardson at the end of his rookie year, and he was like, I lost more this year than I've lost football games in my entire life. Like, this 1 year.
Felt that. I felt that.
And he was just shell shot. And I couldn't imagine. Like, one, it sucks to get beat down in a football game in like the first half. Like, when you know the game's over by like the second quarter, that sucks because football hurts. You still got to play it, right? And two, like, because when you're in the game, it's easy not to get tired. It's easy to block out the pain. But when you suck, dog, everything, it's always loud. Like, the crowd is loud. You hear the crowd. You hear everybody talking shit to you on the sidelines. You hear every piece of trash talk. And you just feel every hit because you like, dog, I don't want to be here no more. Like, that's the worst. And then you're in Miami in September. You know how hot it is? It's humid. You got all them pads on. It's hot. But I bet the Broncos defense, because there's a meme about how many tackles they missing. Yeah, it's going to happen, dog, when it's in Miami and you losing like that, because at some point the goal becomes not to get them off the field, not to get a first down, not to stop them from getting the first down, not even to stop them from scoring, Kobe. You know what the goal is when you in Miami getting your ass beat and it's hot and humid and sunny outside because it's at 1 o'clock? What does the goal become, Cole?
Survive?
I'm trying to get back to the sideline where there's air conditioning. That's what it is. I'm just trying to get inside. And the longer we stay out here trying to stop the inevitable, the longer I gotta be out here not in air conditioning. I'm trying to be in that AC, dog. I am trying to get up out of here. That's what you're trying to do. So guess what? I bet some of them dudes, they was missing them tackles, not on purpose, but on purpose. Like, you know what, man? You got it. Go score. Please. I want to go on the sideline. Like, at this point, you already up 40. Fuck it. Get 50. Like, who cares? Tell me, if you were not in that situation, you would be doing the exact same thing. Because I tell you this, I played baseball for a bad baseball team in high school. We went up against like Strongsville, and I wish you could do something like that in baseball, dog. Like, ain't nothing you could do in baseball when you get beat. If I had control over getting off the field, hey, man, get 10 points. I don't care, dog. I'm trying to go on the sideline during the ass whooping like this. That's it. That's it. Comment section. You play football, you ain't got your ass beat by one of them good schools in Ohio, and it's like snowing, and you got the heaters on the sideline. Tell me you ain't trying to just get back to the sideline. That's what happens.
No, I can't imagine just playing on that defense, knowing you down by 40. They done took their starters out. And
you still can't stop them.
You still whooping your ass. Like what? I want to know how they felt in that moment. Just like, dog.
How the point differential go up
when
Mike White came in?
Is whooping our ass, bro. Robbie Anderson changed his name, and he is whooping our ass right now.
TCU had more backbone against Georgia than the Denver Broncos did, man. Like, that's
bad. That's bad, man. Didn't they trade the first round pick for their coach? Didn't the Broncos trade the first round pick for their coach?
That's the other thing. Imagine how Sean Payton feels, man. You come out of retirement and some child.
Former Denver Broncos ball boy.
Some child. And like, Mike McDaniels isn't the youngest coach in the NFL. I believe that's still Sean McVay. Incredibly. Sean McVay's still the youngest football coach in the NFL. But he's the one that looks the youngest. Like Mike McDaniels look like a high school kid sometimes. Like, he built like a high schooler. Like, he got a beard and everything. He don't look like he's in high school, but he's built like a high schooler. Especially when you're a grown man. And you got to look across the sidelines and realize that child right there, you're not equal to him. He much better than you.
He much better than pity on you. Took pity on you.
He felt bad for you, Grandpa. That's what happened. He didn't want to break the record on Grandpa. He wanted to run it up, let Grandpa know shit ain't sweet out here. But he didn't want to break the record on Grandpa. That's what happened. That's what happened. Because if Mike McDaniels was playing somebody he saw as a little brother, oh, I promise you he puts up 80. Like, but he looked across the sideline. I was like, oh, Gramps, I'm not gonna do that to his legacy. You know, he's put in the work. Like, he treated Sean Payton like you treat veterans. Like, you know what? He did his time for this country. Like, let me not embarrass him when the time comes.
Damn, you say he treated like a
yeah, that's what he did.
Oh, Lord.
That's the amount of like, you know what, man, let me respect what he's done. Like, this ain't the Sean McVay we should remember. This ain't the Sean Payton we should remember.
He better than me. He is a better man than me. Because if I was the head coach, let me tell you something. You would never live this down. I'd
He
be
was
like,
like,
hey,
nah, I gotta do this.
hey, we're going to get 80.
Hey, let me tell you, if Eric Bieniemy was in that position,
Ooh.
he's running trick plays.
Running it up.
What? Imagine if it was what's his name? We wanted him as a defensive coordinator. He used to be the Dolphins head coach.
Oh, I know you're talking about Flores.
Brian Flores. Yeah, if it was Brian Flores.
Ooh.
0 blitzing, up 80. Like, all gas, no brakes. That's what we do now.
Third string D is a linebackers just going full go.
But that wasn't the only thing that happened this weekend. That was hilarious.
You know what's crazy? We about to talk about this next blowout, and it really don't compare.
Well, here's the thing. On the field, it does not compare. But off the field, oh, it is better, Cove, once you add that off the field element. All right, so we got to start at Wednesday. Okay. The Chicago Bears defensive coordinator gets arrested by the FBI.
Okay, so apparently that's not true. Apparently that wasn't true. But
Or
we can pretend like it is for the joke.
All right, so that news breaks. Either way, something made this man decide that he needs to resign from the football team on a Wednesday to focus on his family. Something tells me that brother's in legal trouble. All right. I don't know what kind of legal trouble it is, but you only resign from your job on a Wednesday. Talk about I'm about to focus on my family. When you about to go to jail. That is I'm about to go to jail, or I have some lawsuits coming up. Either way, that brother's going to court somewhere. Okay, like, I don't know what's going on there, but come on. When last time you see somebody resign in the middle of the week unexpectedly and it didn't end up in court?
And you got to think about it, man. He an NFL defensive coordinator. He probably making millions of dollars.
And he want to quit that job.
Nobody wants to quit that job.
Because he didn't quit that job. That's what happened. He didn't quit that job. He got fired. Okay. That's what happened. They just allowed him to have the dignity to quit or call it a resignation and worked out some terms so he can still get his severance. So it doesn't look as embarrassing immediately as it is. But we know what it is. Don't nobody get fired on no damn Wednesday. Okay.
Week three?
Don't nobody get fired on no damn Wednesday. Okay. Like, something happened. Something's coming down the line with that. What it is, I don't know. I don't care. I'm not going to pay attention to it after the fact. This is the most relevant it'll ever be. Unless it's like some crazy stuff that's going to be meme worthy.
Bears fans should have seen this ass whooping coming a mile away.
Cole, we got to go back even further. You just reminded me. Post-game press conference after the week 2 game.
Oh, Lord.
They asked Justin Fields what's going on. And Justin Fields is like, I don't know, man. It might be the coaching. He has to come back Monday. And you know when you get caught saying some real shit that could cause some issues. But he basically said the truth of what he was feeling. But he wasn't supposed to say that. You know what I mean? You ever say something to your homeboy that might upset your girl because you said something about her friend that's true, but then it got back to her that you said this? What you got to do the next day, Cole? What you have to do is act indignant about the fact that you would interpret such a sentence as I meant it.
Baby, I would never say that about your friend. You know I wouldn't say that. You know I wouldn't say that. That's
Man,
not even
you
what
know
I'm.
how he is. You know Kevin be out here just talking. And you know what, man? He just looking for clicks and all that. You know, he just like that drama. He watched too many reality TV shows. I try to tell him, you got to act indignant, right? This was misconstrued. He is exaggerating. He's projecting himself onto what I said. Not
Why
that
would
I
he
said
put?
it.
Why would he put words in my mouth like that?
And the whole time you saying these lies, you know what you really saying in your head? Man, why would you say that to them? Like, why you out here telling the truth? Except for Justin Fields did that to a microphone. He can't be mad at nobody. So that's Tuesday. I mean, that's Monday or Tuesday, whatever it was. First day back in the building. Okay, cool. That's over with. You come back Wednesday, it's rumors that Peanut Tillman led the raid on Hallis Hall. And that $200,000 worth of equipment got stolen. Like, what is going on? These reports were insane.
I know Roger
They were
Goodell.
not true.
Like,
I was like, yo, somebody check Ball Sack Sports Twitter account because I feel like a lot of these rumors are being sourced from Ball Sack. I feel like a lot of people got ball sacked. I don't know. I don't follow them. But this felt like an Onion article come to life. All right. So that's Wednesday, right? You end practice on Wednesday, and then you go Thursday. You're like, dog, who do we play this week? Oh, Kansas City? In Kansas City? All right. And it's not just that. Meanwhile, in Kansas City, Cole, we got the Travis Kelce show going on. We got rumors he's dating Taylor Swift. Then Travis Kelce, shout out to Cleveland Heights' finest. You know what I mean? Gets on the podcast and spits that smooth game that tells me I know what his dating tendencies were when he was in Cleveland Heights. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. But I'm not going to explain that one to y'all. That's going to get me in trouble. All right?
all we gonna say is they look like Taylor.
Taylor is a new development. I was telling my girl because she was like, "Oh yeah, he's from Cleveland and everything." I was like, "Look, baby, the most shocking thing about him dating Taylor Swift is that it's him dating Taylor Swift. That is the that is the most shocking thing in that development. If you paid attention to Travis Kelce and how Travis Kelce kicks it to this day, okay, like." Taylor Swift is not on the radar. Like Rihanna, I could see Travis Kelce being Rihanna's baby daddy. I could not see Travis Kelce being in a relationship with Taylor Swift. That shocked me. All right. So Travis Kelce gets on the podcast and spits a bar. Got to give him his credit, right? You know, I saw you rock the stage at Arrowhead. It was cool. You should probably come see how I rock that stage at Arrowhead. So Taylor Swift comes to Arrowhead. And all of a sudden, this game versus the Bears became a homecoming game, dog. Like, all this is happening. Meanwhile, Travis Kelce is so confident he about to cook that he's like, this is the game I'm inviting the most famous woman in the world to. Like, yo, come watch me play. You know how that is. You've been in high school, you on a team, you know you about to play a bad school. You know, like if you St. Ignatius and St. Edwards and you playing a Senate League team, hey, baby, come see me play this week. You know what I mean? I might get 45 on them. Like, we all know the energy. We all know the vibes. Your coach did that film study. He told you what the deal was, and you heard the magic words. The only team that could beat us is us. Hey, baby, come on, watch the game with me. Like, this the one I want you to come to. You know what I mean? Got all your football players getting flowers before the game.
Hey, You know how I knew it was bad? You know how I knew it was bad? Because when I first started watching the broadcast, it was Chiefs Bears. After halftime, it was halftime. I went to go get food, right? I was like, I'm gonna get food, I'm gonna come back, watch the rest of the game. I come back, turn my TV back on. It was Cowboys Cardinals. I was like, what?
We got to talk about that one too. What? Go. I can't imagine. So I don't know what it's like to be in this Taylor Swift moment, right? Because it's not for me, the Taylor Swift moment, right? But dog, imagine being an offensive lineman for the Bears during that game. Like, we get beat in front of the Queen. Like, I couldn't imagine. Imagine, if you will, that Jay-Z never exists. And you play Lamar Jackson, and he out here trying to court Beyonce. And Beyonce at the game, and you lose like that. Dog.
We got to fight somebody. Gotta fight somebody.
I'll start a fight.
I can't go out. I can't go out like this.
The Queen not about to see me like this, dog. Like, what you mean?
She can't see me like this.
You
gotta knock Lamar out or something.
You gotta get one sack. And you celebrating that sack like you doing BI. You gotta do something, dog. You can't be out here just letting it happen. I can't imagine what it felt like for them, man. Like, I can't imagine.
There was a whole section of fans watching that game, may not have watched any football game prior to
but they know you ass in Chicago.
You terrible.
They was watching that game like, so when do they play the real schools?
Are NFL games supposed to go like this?
Is this one of those FCS teams? Is this Chicago State? What's going on, dog? Like,
man, it's a whole new demographic just talking about how ass you are.
I forgot. This is a great weekend for the ass whooping. The ass whooping came back with the vengeance, baby. Ass whoopings are back in style. Shout out Dion. Look, Dion took a crazy ass whooping on Saturday. And America lost its mind. We can't let it. All I'll say, Cole, Colorado can never schedule Iowa. It can never happen.
Never.
We are not ready for such a. I felt like I was watching the reaction to that game. And I was like, they get their win back for what Angel Reese did to Caitlin Clark. Like, this is what it felt like. You know what I mean? Like, there was a lot of, this is good for us. This is good for, they deserve that. I'm like, who is they?
Hey.
Who is us?
Like, no, that one lady who tweeted, Oregon's taking a stand
for all of us.
I was like, stand against what?
Yeah, like, lady, you went to Washington State. Like, what are you talking about? Us. I struggle to find what you have in common, like, with the us that you were talking about, without interpreting this in a very problematic way. But hey, shout out to the Denver Broncos who took that ass whooping that Colorado had on Saturday as a challenge. Like, oh, you think that's ass whooping? I'm about to show you what a real ass. You think that's an ass whooping? I'm gonna show you what an NFL ass whooping looks like. Come here, Tua. Throw to him.
Tyreek Hill was up there dancing.
That's how I knew it was a wrap. When Tyreek Hill had the confidence to score that touchdown because they double crashed on Robbie Chosen and then went over the stands. It was like, yeah.
He was over there like, hey.
With the fans, I'm like, this is a man who know he's not losing.
Hey, that should let you know we do not respect you at all whatsoever.
And look, man, when the football team does not respect you, we seen this with AB in Cleveland. Antonio Brown had no respect for them Browns. He had no respect for them jerseys. He had no respect for anything. We would see this man backflip into the end zone, front flip into the end zone. I've seen this cartwheel. Like, tell me how I know that Antonio Brown is a gymnast on par with Simone Biles. And it's everything he's done when he scored touchdowns. Remember when he jumped in the air, was just trying to hurdle at first, decided in midair, I'm going to kick him. Pow! And then he scored a touchdown on that play. Okay, that's what people forget.
He went straight up, this is Sparta, kicked him under the
Remember when he scored that one touchdown and somebody was like running super hard to chase him and he decided, you can't catch me, I'm a backflip. All in one motion. For no reason. Didn't have to do it. Landed on his feet. Clean. Yeah, man, when your opponent don't respect you, it gets nasty. And they don't like you. This that rust thing, like these people don't like them. So they trying to dunk on you through rust. It was nasty. It was nasty. But you know what's nastier? Having one of the best defenses of all time and getting absolutely surgically sliced up by Josh Dobbs, who has been playing some good football this year. Hey, my bad, Josh. I was like, damn, they gave us a fifth for you. Andrew Berry should have got a third, dog. Like, what do you mean?
He over there cooking.
I've never seen Josh Dobbs eat like this unless it was the preseason. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he was out there eating. And I thought he looked cooked for practice because he looked bad in Browns camp. Like, DTR was clearly better than him. And he out here eating, man. Josh Dobbs, shout out to you. Cowboys, same old shit, baby. I saw my friend Tony put this tweet up, and it was the best tweet that I've seen all week. The Cowboys are currently in playoff form. And I'm like, exactly. Exactly. Just when you start thinking shit's different with these sorry ass Cowboys, what do? They bring you back to reality. I saw all them Cowboy fans on Undisputed getting excited. Nah, this gonna be the year. We ain't never looked like this. We undisputed. We undefeated. We this and that. It's coming. And then Josh Dobbs comes to town and ruins that for you. Oh God! Come on, man. That team's.
Imagine Kyler Murray. Imagine Kyler Murray.
You can make the argument that Josh Dobbs is eating at a Kyler Murray level right now. Like, you can make the argument. You know, we might have to reevaluate them rankings, but yeah, man, Josh Dobbs ate him up. He couldn't beat the sorry ass Giants last week, but he beat you by like 10 points. Hey man, as long as the Cowboys have Dak, they will remain a joke. That's just what it's gonna be, dog. Like, you just can't take that team serious. And you can say it wasn't Dak's fault all you want. I don't care, dog. You got a good quarterback. You should beat Josh Dobbs. Like that. We didn't let Deshaun Watson slide when he lost to Kenny Pickett twice. All right, like we definitely can't let that slide. You out here losing to Josh Dobbs, Deshaun Watson's backup. That was not even determined to be good enough to stay his backup. Josh Dobbs, if he was still in Cleveland, he would be like on the sidelines, not in uniform.
Emergency
and he doing that. He doing that to you. He doing that to you. That's crazy. Josh Dobbs was fighting for his life with Kellen Mond in the preseason with the Browns.
Hey, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. He wasn't that bad. Don't do that.
We were putting him in the same bucket. Hey, were we not? We were like, hey, it's fun to see Deshaun and DTR. You know who is not fun to see? Josh Dobbs and Kellen Mond. We wasn't looking forward to them reps.
It was more about what DTR was doing than what Kellen Mond was doing.
Nah. He was in that same bucket. He was in that. We thought about like, hey, is he gonna make the team over Kellen Mond? Like, but I'm just happy for Josh Dobbs, man. Shout out to him. But also, I'm just, come on, the Cowboys are hilarious. Hilarious franchise.
Always.
This Cowboys are. Uh-huh. Oh yeah, you see the Saints? Did you see the Saints?
Wait, real quick. Just want to ask a question just to make sure I'm sure. Who's the Saints defensive coordinator?
Joe Woods.
They blew. What kind of lead did they blow? How many points they
A
have?
17-point lead.
It
Oh,
sounds familiar to
speaking
me.
of hilarity, did you see how the Ravens choked that game away?
Oh, that made me so happy. Made my heart smile. Made my heart smile. Made me feel
Brother,
good.
they got the ball at the 50 in overtime. All they had to do was kick a field goal. They could have get 10 yards on the Colts.
No, I ain't gonna cap though. I'm not gonna lie. I thought they won that game on that
3 different
61-yard
times.
field. I thought they won. I thought
It was short.
I was like, it was right down the middle, but it was like they was like short. I was like, what? Like, what?
And I got one more receipt to pull. Shout out to Justin Herbert. They won the game, by the way, in the most Carl Towns way possible. Did you see? Did you see?
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. They won.
In the most Clipper way possible. We do have an agreement on this show. There you go.
There we go.
They won a real Clipper-esque game against the Vikings who employ Kirk Cousins. So, like, hey, man. Nobody said Carl Towns was the worst player in the league. You know what I mean? Like, you throw Rudy Gay at Carl Towns, like, yeah, Carl Towns gonna eat that, you know? There's levels to the disrespect. Calling him Rudy Gay is nasty. Okay, Kirk Cousins is better than Rudy Gay. I don't know. They're kind of the same guy, like at their peaks.
Don't do that. Oh, at their peaks? At their peaks.
Because remember, Rudy Gay was a dude who everybody thought was good because his numbers were good, but it turned out if you take him off the team, you get better.
I don't know if you take Kirk off that team, they get better. I actually think they get demonstrably worse without Kirk Cousins.
I think they could get better if like they had a decent quarterback behind. Like it depends on like if they have like a young quarterback. I would be more excited about him. Like if DTR was Kirk Cousins' backup and they bench Kirk Cousins, I'd be like, you know what, man, that could be something.
I don't know. I feel like we'd be a little disrespectful to Kirk, which is weird.
No,
Kirk's weird to me though. He's weird to me.
The problem with Kirk is not that he plays bad football. It's just that you know exactly what you're going to get from him, and you know that it's going to lead to disappointment every year. That's the problem with Kirk. So, like, it don't matter. You can win 12 games. I know you losing in that first or second round. You're not a threat, like, because you got Kirk. And what Captain Kirk going to do? Kirk Cousins shit. Like, every time. It's the same thing with it's the same thing with his brother from another mother, Dak Prescott, right? Like at the end of the day, Cowboys good for one like this. Why? Dak. Like
they really are the same. I think Kirk might actually be a little bit better than Dak, but effectively same guy.
Damn, I ain't gonna go that far, but I think they similar. I think
Kirk's probably better.
I think Dak's more athletic, but Kirk's probably like a better passer. I think they equal out.
They might equal out. Regardless,
I think they equal out.
Same guy.
Yeah, regardless, they're both not what you want, ultimately, but they're damn close. But yeah, that's the problem with them. And I have one more receipt. What was that last receipt? I know I got one more. I'm gonna be pissed if I forget it. Hold on, let me think.
You said Justin Herbert won in the most Clipper-esque way possible.
You know, I was just making sure I hit on that Justin Herbert real quick. Hold on, let me look at the scoreboard. I'll make sure I don't forget this one. I had to make sure we hit on that because, you know, we got to keep that thread going throughout the weeks. It's been one of our more popular takes.
People on Twitter definitely be like, there goes Carl Towns.
Look, I have popularized the Carl Towns. You know how much work I'm doing here? I am slandering both Carl Towns and the Chargers at the same time.
At least I have enough respect for them for the Chargers to be like, hey, he's Paul George, and you are the Los Angeles Clippers.
No, I don't got enough respect for them to say that. I just don't. Let's see here. No, not the Commanders, not the Ravens, not the Jets. No agendas there. The Bears, the Chiefs, the Cowboys, and the Buccaneers. I think I got all my agendas in. Oh, I remember. Can we talk about those sorry ass Jaguars?
Oh, not the Jags.
Yeah.
Not the Jags.
You thought you was come back here, Trevor Lawrence. Come back here, Trevor Lawrence. Not Trevor Lawrence. I got no problem with him. I think he's gonna be a good quarterback. Come here, Trevor Lawrence stands. Come here. Come here, ESPN media. Come on. Come talk to me, man. Come chat with me. What did I tell you about getting excited after one decent season? Y'all could have waited. Nah, he's on Pat Mahomes' tier. Nah, it's about Justin Herbert, Joe Burrow, and Trevor Lawrence. Nah, y'all got to go too far. The brother had 26 touchdowns. Why do we have to do this? And now he's legitimately getting outplayed by CJ Stroud, who, by the way, looks incredible. Who, some of these same people, Cole, was telling us what? That he's not smart enough to play NFL football. Remember them cognitive tests he was failing? Ridiculous. By the way, you ever look at the comments on my TikTok on the clip that I posted there? Some people were like, yeah, brother, he's not that smart. He didn't really graduate college. I'm like, he probably did more college than your dumb ass. Like, nah. I was out here trying to tell me CJ Stroud was stupid.
Hey, can we talk about those Ohio State fans that hated CJ Stroud when he was there?
Let me tell you, they backed the 3 yards in a cloud of dust.
He's not that good. He couldn't beat Michigan. He's not that great. He is the best quarterback that program has had probably ever.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. Sorry, Justin Fields, but we've seen what your pro careers look like. It's done, by the way, Justin. Hey, by the way, it's over for Justin. I'm sorry. I know it's a wrap. It's done. It's he's not recovering. Nobody is coming back from this. Like, if a player has a good career after this Bears season, thank goodness for them. But Chase Claypool's career is forever ruined. Justin Fields' career is forever ruined. DJ Moore, I feel so bad for DJ Moore. 2 years ago, this brother was a shining star, a rising star, up and coming. Couldn't not have 1,000 yards. And then the NFL was like, you know what we gonna do? We gonna give you Baker Mayfield. And he was like, why would y'all do this to me? All right, we gonna treat you better. You're going to have to deal with Justin Fields now. And he's like, it's worse. It's worse. That brother been in hell. I ain't seen somebody get sent to the shadow realm like this since Odell Beckham. Like,
hey, DJ, if you watching, if you listening,
get out.
Andrew Berry is one phone call away, brother. Just take the call.
DJ. It don't got to be Cleveland, brother. Just get out. Just leave. Leave. Don't come to work. Stop. You cannot ruin your stock more by quitting the team right now than if you played on this team for 10, 12, however many more games. I promise you, your stock's not going to change. Get out of there. Make it untenable. Fight somebody. Like, choke somebody out. Do what you gotta do because your career is about to die. Okay? And it ain't got nothing to do with you.
You said pull a
Allen Robinson is on the phone like, brother, you gotta go. Like, look, I'm out here running third string with Pittsburgh. You gotta go. Anything you can do to get out of there, he needs to do.
You told him pull a Latrell Sprewell to get out of there. He got to choke a coach.
He got to go. Yes. Choke a coach. Don't show up to practice. Hold your own press conference. That's what he needs to do. Okay. You need to do the TO, get shirtless in your driveway, and do a press conference while you're lifting weights.
I was just about to say that, do a press conference in the driveway.
Moon the crowd, Randy Moss your ass out of that town. Do what you gotta do because, brother, Chicago ain't gonna save you. Like, it ain't gonna save you. Allen Robinson went to Chicago. His career ain't never been the same, man. Allen Robinson is seen as a scrub. You let Allen Robinson get off for 88 yards now, and you pissed. Like, what happened? How did Allen Robinson go off on us? That's about to be DJ Moore in like 2 years.
Yeah, DJ gotta get out of there. You know Justin Fields gonna be the backup quarterback in Philadelphia or Cleveland at some point, right?
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Look, we know how Andrews kept that room since he's gotten to shine. Like
he'll be the backup soon.
Josh Dobbs, PJ Walker, Jacoby Brissett. People was like, it's the same play style. Jacoby Brissett's not the same play style. That's not what he was trying to accomplish.
Something's the same.
There's something in common, but it's not that. Like that.
It's not that.
Look, man, he trying to make sure that certain people don't call for the backup. Like, that's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. Look at all the hell Cam Newton went through having Derek Anderson as his backup in South Carolina. Like, that never helped him. Well, North Carolina, my bad. Like, that never helped him. That never helped him. Kevin Cobb with Donovan McNabb. We've learned this lesson. Like,
nah, we need a little consistency in the room.
Look, the smart teams understand it because who's Lamar's backup? And then who on the practice squad?
The Pro Bowler. The Pro Bowler.
Tyler Huntley. And then you know who on the practice squad? Anthony Brown. Okay. And then you know who they bring in? Josh Johnson. Okay. Let something happen to both those quarterback rooms at the same time. The Browns gonna be fighting over Josh Johnson. Okay. With the Ravens. You know.
Oh.
Look, they not doing the Colts ain't doing Anthony Richardson right by having Gardner Minshew back there. That's the one guy you can't have behind a dude like Anthony Richardson. And he won a game. Let Anthony Richardson have 2 bad games when he gets back from his concussion. You already know. You already know what Minshew mania is about to be on. Like, we already know it's about that.
This is one comedian who's a Ravens fan. He was like, dog, we just lost the homeless Baker Mayfield.
Damn. That is true.
Oh, I'm sorry. That made me laugh, dog. That was crazy.
That is true.
Oh, I was mad I didn't think of that one. That was
it's a bad loss. That is a bad loss, man. That is a bad one. Oh yeah, fraud watch. So we putting the Cowboys on fraud watch? Are we doing that yet, or is it just too early? Because they kind of just see, the thing is, it's not that one game got the Cowboys put on fraud watch. The Cowboys are just always on fraud watch, and it's more news if they got taken off of fraud watch. So we're gonna put the Cowboys here on fraud watch. The Jaguars, we putting them there?
No, not yet.
It's an honor for them to even be qualified, but I'm putting them there.
You put them on fraud watch already?
That offense has been ass. That's the only reason we was excited about the Jaguars, is that the offense was going to be good to go along with that defense, but the defense just gave up 37 points to, I'm sorry, CJ Stroud and Tank Dell, who's not a more formidable opponent than CJ Stroud in the Ohio State offense. Like, 37 points.
I'm not gonna
37 points.
I forgot they lost to the Texans, so we can.
No, they didn't just lose to the Texans. They got their ass beat by the Texans. At home, Cove.
Yeah, we can
put the Jaguars are on the list.
Yeah, we can put them on fraud watch for sure.
Yeah, and Trevor Lawrence, by the way, what's happening?
I don't think that the offense being bad was on him. Shout out my guy JP, because he was posting all the clips. He was posting all the clips.
Yeah,
they dropped a bunch of touchdowns. They dropped a bunch of touchdowns.
Yeah, it sounds familiar.
Rhythm and timing offense.
Woo, rhythm and timing offense. Remember we was Deshaun. They just dropped a bunch of touchdowns in that one game. It should have been like 4 touchdowns. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it could have been. Look, when your quarterback ain't playing well, it's all about what could be. It ain't never about what was happening, though, right? Like, hey, it's how it goes. Yeah, I'm sure it wasn't all on him. It's never all on him. I'm pretty sure he got a good chunk. Like, it's usually how that goes. I mean, Doug Peterson's not an idiot. Like, he's a good offensive coach. There was stuff there he wasn't taking. Come on, We know what this is. Like, he played bad. We went through this last week. Like,
We did. I didn't go cap. We did.
So we know that that's there. Anybody else you feel like deserves to be on Fraud Watch?
Let me think.
We could put the Falcons on Fraud Watch, but that's just mean. Nobody believed in them.
Same with the Commanders, right?
They were never even on my list.
I was like, come on, man. Like we knew what it was.
The Bills are off Fraud Watch for the time being. They played themselves out of Fraud Watch after that one loss that they had against New York. So I'll take the Bills off the list. Congratulations, Buffalo. I think they're going to come back on soon, but they're off the list for now.
Who else was supposed to be good that's not really that good?
The Seahawks are kind of like on my Fraud Watch list, but they're not. The Steelers, I just think that they're just like a really 2-1 team. Like, I don't think they do anything especially well.
I mean, that win against the Browns was more of what the Browns didn't do than what they actually did.
And you could say the same thing about the win against the Raiders.
I mean, it's the Raiders. It's the Raiders. Let's be real.
Jimmy Garoppolo.
Hey, no, Jimmy G literally pointed at a wide receiver and then
threw an
interception. I was like,
I knew the second he pointed at a wide receiver, he was about to throw some bullshit. My last thing, we're gonna do the eulogy on Jimmy Garoppolo. Why do people continue to believe in him? Did you see people were like mad at me for my Jimmy G take after that game? After he played like certified ass, somebody was like, he has elite stats. No, he don't.
Doesn't? He's never had elite stats. He's been on elite teams.
Yeah. He looks like he's terrible. He's not good. He's never been good. Jacoby Brissett's always been better. Let the brother play, Washington. Eric Bieniemy, I'm disappointed in you.
Hey, no, there were Commanders fans who got mad at me because I was like, why is Sam Howell starting over Jacoby Brissett? And they're like, because he's better, because he's a better quarterback. I was like, okay. All
right, man. They ain't about to get that Jacoby Brissett. Look, Eric Bieniemy, look at me. You know what time it is. We know what time it is.
You know what time it is?
Hey, brother. You know what time it is. Hey, it's time to protect yourself. You feel me? Like,
put those politics to the side, brother.
Yeah. Hey, man, I know Ron Rivera want this and that, but you got to let him know. You want me to do my job, I got to bring the groceries to the table. And right now, they try to have you broil that catfish. It's time to fry it. Like, it's time.
It said broil the catfish.
Hey, Ron Rivera on some bullshit right now. You know what I mean? Like, hey, Eric,
they put raisins. They put raisins in the potato salad.
EB, look at me. You gotta bring your own dishes to this one, brother. You know what time. You know why you wanted them to bring them in. Okay. You know what needs to be done. You want to run that ball. I know you're a former running back. You want to run that ball, baby. Guess what? Who's the best quarterback to get on the cheap? Well, you need to run that ball. Jacoby Brissett. Hey, 32, no problem. You know what I mean? Play action, no problem.
Don't let him get a third one or a fourth and one.
Mm-hmm. Hey. EB, look at me. Look at Cole. It's time. It's time, brother.
Gotta tell Ron Rivera, hey, lead a green bean casserole at the house.
You gotta hey, bro. Like, I'm not trying to disrespect your culture, but I'm gonna have to make the mac and cheese. You know what I mean? Like, that's just what it is. I feel like more people mess with that mac and cheese. Right now, you got broccoli in your mac and cheese, and I don't know about that. It ain't got no crust on the top, and they put croutons in it, and I'm good. This look like it's from KFC. You need that. You need that greasy mac and cheese. By the way, you ever had Chick-fil-A mac and cheese?
No, I never had it.
It's that mac and cheese. You know what I mean?
It's made correctly.
You can tell it's an Atlanta staple. Like, yeah, look, you get that Chick-fil-A mac and cheese and you move the bowl and the mac and cheese don't move, but the bowl do. You know what I mean? Like, this shit look like a fushigi.
Hey, yeah, they gonna be in the comments yelling at it.
But that is us having a good old time making fun of some of these teams. Thankfully, the Browns ain't on the list, baby. Yes.
Hey, we got another video. We got another video coming. If you're a Browns fan, you're gonna want that one.
Yeah. This is a good week. Is all I'm gonna say. You know what I mean? We having a good week here. We gotta enjoy these weeks, you know. But y'all have a good day. Have a better night.